From exposing racists live on stage.
Seriously, did you just say that?
To destroying them in front of hundreds.
Says if you've come as a cunt, you've won.
Here are 10 times comedians schooled racist hecklers. Starting with Matt Rife, who got a heckler who had something to say against his own race. It all started when Matt Rife got a friendly heckle while he was talking about his work life.
It's a good question. What tech company is it?
Technical critic too. I just got laid off.
This went from an interview to a job fair so fast. What did you get laid off for? They give you a reason?
Dude, Google laid everyone off.
Oh, you worked at Google?
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck, why'd they lay everyone off?
Because we're black, bro.
Do you want to keep working at a tech company or you want to go do something else?
You know what's funny? I was like, fuck Google. They called me back today. And then I got an interview Monday, and I was like, hey, how are you?
You were so ready to go back.
I hate niggers too. Like, I don't know.
I want to be very clear, the microphone wasn't even near my face when that was said.
But after Matt got all the information he needed, he started dropping bombs.
So what, are you going to go back?
I don't know. I don't want to drive to Mountain View, but if they want me to, I will.
How far is that drive?
2 hours, 2.5 hours. But if they want me, I'll tell them I only want to come in 1 day a week.
Yeah, your demands. Tell them to fucking throw in 40 acres while they at it. I know they got it. I got Google Maps.
And even used the heckler's racist remarks against him.
What's your full name?
Leonard Charles Williams.
Leonard Charles Williams? That's how you got hired at Google.
But while Matt's heckler was only acting racist for fun, Sammy Obeid had to deal with a seriously anti-Semitic Karen.
This is why I'm talking, because if
It all happened when Sammy was doing his routine on the Israel conflict.
you have to look on the other side of the wall. On the other side of the wall, there's Palestinians who have no rights. And those Palestinians are under occupation by Israel, so by definition, Israel is supposed to be providing them rights. And if they're not, it's an apartheid state. The easiest way...
Palestinians are threatening the Jews, the same people.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
But Sammy wasn't done with his sarcasm.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you came and sat in the front. Have you... This is like a gift. Are you spiritual? This is like a gift. This is amazing. Did you come here to the show to have this moment? Amazing.
Nevertheless, the heckler continued spewing ironic nonsense.
I don't know what apartheid is.
You know what apartheid is? Okay, great. You just said you don't know what apartheid is, yet you interrupted me because you said that Israel is not an apartheid. So, oh, you didn't say that.
Palestinians are always threatening.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Ignorant, obviously ignorant.
And instead of shutting up, the heckler took racism to another level.
But this is what I don't understand. See, sir, this is why I'm talking, because if you agree with that?
Leading Sammy to finally put her to shame.
The reason why I made an issue about it is because when you heckle or when you say something in the middle of the joke, it becomes different jurisdiction. You can say that you are all under my jurisdiction, and as an occupier, it is my duty, specified under international law, to take care of you.
She's the perfect example of, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I feel strongly about it. But while Sammy chose subtly to humiliate the heckler, Stephen Hoffstetter went all out with his destruction when he got not one, but two different racists on his show.
This might just be conjecture, but were you making a joke about how white people dance differently than black people? Was that where you were trying to get at? Am I understanding your racist point?
It all started when Steve was sharing an anecdote from his childhood with his adopted black sister.
We were in a synagogue when we were kids, and I know I'm not... Yes, synagogue, it's a place that Jewish people go to. It's... Oh, right, Australia. Jewish people are a thing that, sometimes you guys import them to entertain you.
Steve didn't think much of the interruption, but when he was telling a story about his other sister, the heckler let herself be known again.
What? Was she white?
Prompting Steve to expose her racism.
Here's another question. How would that have changed the story? Could have? No, I'd like you to explain how it would have changed the story for you.
But as if 2 times wasn't enough, the heckler kept pushing, and Steve had enough.
My dad was like, this is gonna cause a lot of traffic. Did you just say that and then look around? Seriously, did you just say that? A 3rd time you talked? And you called me nasty? Your glass is empty. Oh, that's weird. Have you emptied your glass? And you emptied your glass? And other people have emptied their glass, and yet they seem to keep their mouth shut.
Finishing the show, Steve dropped an atomic bomb on the heckler.
He's like, how there's not, I saw the wine glass. There's not that much in it. She still has half of the left. No, it's because I had wine. No, do not blame alcohol for who you are.
Unfortunately for Steve, the anti-Jewish remarks also continued in this next show, where the heckler thought he said something funny.
Any other Jews here?
He's got a big nose, he's Jew.
No, that's not how it works. You said that, that's how it works.
But unlike how he handled the previous heckler, Steve was much less forgiving this time.
You said he's got a big nose, he's a Jew. You're a bad person. Like inside you might think you're okay and you're kidding. No, you're evil. You're a bad person. Like later in life when you have a family and you have kids and a wife and she's like, I love you, you should be like, you shouldn't, I'm a terrible person.
Giving the heckler a lesson to remember for the rest of his life.
There was this one point where there was a Jewish guy on stage who came in to entertain us, who flew in from Los Angeles to entertain us. And I said in front of him, that guy's got a big nose, he's a Jew. And she'd be like, I want a divorce, you're terrible.
The anti-Jewish heckler streak didn't end with Steve, however, because Mark Normand also got one right at the start of his show.
What about the Jews?
What's that?
What about the Jews?
Jesus Christ. Well, well, well.
At first, Mark tried to ease up the crowd with some light jokes.
Man, oh man, I've never seen a race war that quick. Holy shit. That was wild. I didn't know we had Palestine over here on the right side. Holy hell. All right, well this is getting a little kooky. What the hell's going on in here?
And once the crowd was eased up, it was open territory for Mark to fire at the heckler again.
This guy's a f***ing psycho, huh? Jesus Christ. Man, oh man, we got Nick Cannon here, I think. Huh? I know I look like a Jew, but I'm not. I'm just, all right. Cool. All right, somebody gonna tase this guy or what? I mean, this is ridiculous. What are we doing here? Gonna hit this guy with a chloroform or something, all right? You'll find me the guy with the swastika on his neck. Yeah, that'll be the guy. There you go, all right.
And while Mark's heckler didn't get personal, the next one would take it a step further by hurling a racist insult at Nimesh Patel during the middle of his show.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Whoa. Who said that? Are you white? You are?
But Nimesh made no effort to hide his displeasure.
George, you're welcome to go. You think I'm kidding? We were so close to the end, man. We were so close to making it to the end without experiencing Boston's racist bullshit. And now, thank you, George, for leaving a fucking disgust in my mouth for this people named George, at least. You piece of shit.
And he made sure the heckler knew exactly what he thought of him.
How'd you hear about the show? You saw me on YouTube. Thank you very much. I hate you.
But before Nimesh moved on, he cut the heckler down to size.
I hate you for reasons that are very deep to explain, because I want to like you. I want to like you as a guy. And you thought that what you said would be funny. And it probably was to 3 of your goofy friends that are sitting next to you. How old are you, George? 32. You're too old to be acting like a moron.
Calling out a bigot on the spot. I love it. Just like Nimesh got insulted for being Indian, Subhah had to deal with the heckler who made racist jokes about her Indian heritage.
Are you okay? Your dad brought me to the same reason.
Oh, because of pepper spray?
No, they ruined my head.
That is the most casually racist, but also like happiest.
When the heckler kept going, Subhah turned her remarks into material instead.
You have to pass.
No, thank you. I would still like to have a career when I wake up, bitch. Are you out of your mind? She's like, don't worry, I was racist first. Say something about black people. I'm like, your lives matter? Okay. I don't want to get canceled and then go on a book tour and sell out stadiums. Actually, you know what? Let me think of something real quick. No, I'm kidding.
When Subhah got interrupted during a set again, she went all in and shut the heckler up for good.
Do you have any horror film fans in here? I love them. I really do. I've noticed this change in my lifetime. It used to be, if you were a slutty woman or a person of color, you were the first to die in the movie, right?
In real life, I will not die.
You will not die for. I believe you have an exit plan, and I believe that exit plan is my dad picking you up in a taxi cab.
And while Subhah never wanted a heckler in her set, Jimmy Carr was inviting them for his usual heckler routine when he unexpectedly got heckled for being too white.
Any other heckles? What, sorry? Posh prick. Posh prick seems a bit harsh. What's your name, sir? Miles. Miles. And you think I might be a bit posh?
But when it came to properly dealing with the heckler, Jimmy demolished him with the well-set-up bomb.
All right, Miles, what's your favorite color? Blue. Seems like the fairest way to deal with this. You get some B-L-U-E. Number between 1 and 8, Miles. 4. Ooh, it says if you've come as a you've won.
And while Jimmy's bomb successfully destroyed the heckler, an Arab comedian tried to make jokes on actual terrorist bombers and got the cops involved for it.
Arabs in here? Can I round of applause? Okay, just clap. Egypt. You were like, yes, I am. Clap, be proud. Any other Arabs? Clap if you're from the Middle East.
And unsurprisingly, his jokes started steering towards what the region is infamous for.
All right, we got a handful of us in here, guys. But hey, it only takes one of us. Calm down, people. Fucking calm down, all right? No, you know what?
But while the show went on fine, the local police would later get a call from a racist who got too upset by the jokes.
First thing he said when he got out on the stage was, okay, how many Middle Eastern people do we have here? And a whole bunch of people raised their hand. And as the people raised their names, they said, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Iraq. I'm from Iran. I'm from Pakistan. I'm from here. I'm from there. He said, that's great. He said, we could organize our own little terrorist organization.
And the racist took things to another height when he requested the cops to show up at Ahmed's door. But when they did, things didn't unfold exactly as the heckler wanted.
These two officers here are very polite. And basically, was a 911 call about me, that somebody was nervous for their lives based on some of my material.
Yeah.
And then you guys had to come down and check me out. You can't write this. This is like really happening in my career, in my life.
And the comment section did all the schooling that the shock comedian couldn't do. But while Ahmed couldn't call out the racist himself, Rich Voss humiliated a heckler on the spot after he got offended by his black jokes.
I'm waiting, like Obama's from the south side of Chicago. I'm waiting for the thug, the hood, to come out of him. You know he's going to be in a cabinet meeting one day and just flinch at somebody like, punk, motherfucker.
But when a heckler criticized him, he instantly called them out.
What's that? You don't want to f with me. I have no fear. The second I walked the f out here, I knew I have no fear. I will ruin you. They're all upset about the white guy talking about black people. Loosen up.
And exposed the hypocrisy of black comedy.
Turn on any black comedy show and watch black comics trash white people for an hour. White people crazy. They pay taxes. Crazy ass crackers going to the movies and not talking. Showing up on time.
But when the heckler interrupted a second time, Rich hit her exactly where it hurt.
What's that? Is that a girl? Oh, damn. I ain't with you with that voice. You ain't with me. Old scratchy, ashy ass. Look at her. Old dry. I'm getting thirsty talking to you.
Showing everyone what to do with hecklers who don't have a sense of humor.